Wait, let the Zoom begin. All right, let's start like that. So, a little bit sorry that we don't have too much. Oh, now we have background music. Great. So, let's start. Today is the 24th of June. I am Felix Rösch, Berlin-based composer mining the edges of electronic, ambient and classical music. Welcome to this music production live stream. It is 10 a.m. That means we start our midweek live stream. Like we usually start in the morning, like 10 a.m. And usually this is about 2 hours long, something like that. Yeah, Francesco Meloni is already here. Says, here I am. DJ RY, it's 4 a.m. Well, depends on where you live, right? In Berlin, it's like right now it's 10 a.m. A little bit past 10 a.m. But hey, welcome DJ RI. All right, and as you can hear in the background already, today we're going to start with a look into one of my probably one of my most successful tracks. And before we start with that, let me just show you something. What? No! Oh, crazy things happening here. Something real quick. And that is, let me go here. I mean, that's the project file here right now. But wait, where is it? What do we want to do? All right, let me just go to my profile and show you here. All right, so this is Becoming Ocean. This is the track. Let me just play that for you. And by now it has the most plays. I mean, I'm a very small account on Spotify and all that. All right, 4 a.m. in Ontario, Canada. Hey, great. Hello to Canada. Hello to Ontario. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you. 4 a.m. Wait, that's pretty early in the morning. Like at night most. Oh my god. I hope you can stay awake. Robin is also here. Says Morgen. Guten Morgen, Robin. Yeah, it's nice to see all of you. Alright, so this track here basically started when I was listening to another track. Like always, I always start listening to other people's music and think, well, this is really good. And it's this track here called Untravel by Rival Consoles. Scooter is already here. Oh, great. Man, this is beautiful. Thanks that you're all here. Scooter says 4 a.m. here too. Good morning. Yeah, also pretty late. Depending on when you have to get up, right? But yeah, it sounds pretty late. Great that you are here, honestly. Thank you. Man, this is really... It's a huge compliment, I think, when people tune into your live stream at 4 a.m. in the morning. Great. Alright, so yeah, this track here, Rival Consoles, if you listen to that, yeah, you will basically know where this whole, first synth intro came from. Alright, and now we have a small problem, and that is that some of the plugins didn't load because this here was still made on a Windows machine, on a Mac, and we're right now on Windows. So some of the plugins here are not AU, so this audio unit, right now it's VST plugin, or however, I don't know. It doesn't work on Windows. So, but I'm still going to show you how this track is built up. We're going to just basically go through every part of the track and look at it, and I will try to recreate this plugin settings that were there, which it shouldn't be too hard. All right, everybody. Francesco writes, well, it's really far from Rival Console style. Your technique works. Yeah, I know, right? That's the great thing, that I usually start with a track I really like, and like this one here, for example, and I try to kind of recreate the synthesizer that's kind of moving and this pulsating, I try to recreate that. So and at some point I got some kind of sound that I liked. And this is really just an improvisation. I used that sound to just improvise on a synthesizer. It's the Prophet Rev 2, which I really like, and I got this synthesizer because of Rival Consoles. So yeah, let's see. We can just have a look at this track here. Now this is just the synthesizers, and this is these are two versions basically. One. Pen left, pen right. So this one right now is just that's probably a mistake here. Probably made a mistake here, because right now that top part here, this one here, is panned to the center, and I think it's going to at some point it's going to just pan right, and I think I wanted to do the same with the second track, but it just didn't. So these other things that just stay in. Robin writes, this Rival Consoles track is great. Yeah, I love that. I love that track a lot. So and the way this here, it's I mean, this is probably the the meat of the sound really, and that's why I spent a little bit more time figuring out what happened with this here. So as you can see here, there's what is this? I don't remember that at all. Yeah, at that time I was doing lots of improvisations with these synthesizers, and that's on the Minilogue. Let's see what this is. Ah, okay. I think this was actually the first improvisation. Hey, Phil Jones, hello from New Zealand. Great choice, love Rival Consoles and most erased tapes artists. Yeah, me too. Hello Phil, it's great to see you, great to have you here. How are you? Well, we are really like from Canada to New Zealand to Italy, Germany, like we're all over the world right now. Awesome, great to have you. Yeah, and I think that I just use, if you know the Prophet Rev 2, it has different arpeggiator settings, and I think I use just one of them. But I think that must be, I mean, it's been a while until I looked at this project, but the way I did it, I recorded the MIDI as well while playing, and then later here, as you can see, there's still the MIDI track, used that to, and that's, again, that was just an improvisation, right? Use that to feed that MIDI track back into the synthesizer, so I could just tweak some parameters while it was recording, and that's what I did here. So I wasn't actually playing that anymore, right? So I was just this year I was you can literally hear me tuning, playing around with the cutoff. The reverb you can hear is a I think that was still the the old one I have. It's the Boss. Oh, let me just pull that up. It's one of my oldest pedals. I still have this from my very, very old band days when I was playing in like grunge progressive metal bands. This one here, a Boss RV5, I think it is. Yeah. So yeah, that's the reverb. I think some plate setting on there. I don't know. I just played around with that. Yeah, sounds like a plate. All right, and that's one take. What we can do is just open that up a little bit. Can we? No, we can't. Yeah, because again, that MIDI performance here, that was just, I think it was actually this one here. Yeah. So actually this whole pattern, I wrote that with a completely different sound, apparently. Right, so just some kind of... Francesco Maloney writes, I miss your synth impros from the previous EP. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that more. I also felt that... this kind of works. Also felt that this new EP or album, whatever it will be, kind of lacks that. Like, I need more synthesizers. So I think I will start. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, this is really just. This is the improvisation. Yeah, and you see, it's a little bit different, right? It's a little bit different. So later I kind of took these different MIDI parts and just threw them here and there, optimized this a little bit. And there's some mistakes, obviously. But, you know, the main structure is still there. Right, so that's what it sounded like. And if you just take this MIDI, optimize it a little bit, so just make it clearer and take out all the mistakes, and then have that MIDI here just feed back into the synthesizer. I think I even put it up one octave, add some reverb, and then play around with some parameters. I think what I also played around with is an octavate feature, where you can just add a sub-octave. So you might hear that later. Yeah, you can hear that a little bit lower. No, that's another octave. So that's really just, and if you're interested, I can send, if you have a Prophet Rev 2, I can send you the patch for that, if you like. Because it's still saved on the Prophet Rev 2. If you like, just you can join our Discord server. It's in the description of this video. Yeah, that's where we'll basically also chat a lot when I'm not live streaming. And if you would like, just hop on the Discord server, and I think I will post the link to the file there if anybody's interested. Francesco Maloney writes, yeah, please. Yeah, okay, I can do that. I'll do that later. Yeah, right. But that's basically this. Francesco Maloney writes, my Rev 2 would love that. Yeah, great choice, by the way. Great choice. Okay, and then what I usually do with stuff like that is I just double it. I just have a second version where it's basically something I learned from like reading about recording techniques from Radiohead, when they produced this the Kid A album, where they did exactly that. And it's not like reinventing the wheel, but that's just the first time I heard about it. So I have this here. It's basically just another take, slightly different knob settings. And you hear this, it's jumping octaves here and there. And I think I have even, I spread this out over many octaves. So that, if there's one MIDI note C, it also plays MIDI notes 2. So C3 is the MIDI note that goes in, and it also plays C1, C2, C4, and you can just kind of gradually mix them together, so you get. And you have two hands, and then you can, just tune it up here and there. And if you add both of these together, you get that. And that really was that was the sound. You know, once I had this performance here, then it was just about adding some stuff. Because this kind of works pretty well already. So, you know, you could basically you could add a kick drum as well, or you could go to lots of different places from that point. Yeah, Scooter writes everything. Yeah. Everything in its right place. No, I just can't do it. My voice is also not able to do that right now. All right. Yeah, basically that's it. If anybody would like to do a remix of this, I can also post this project here on the Discord server. So Dropbox link to this project. Please just don't mess around with it, like releasing it under your own name or something like that, right? Scooter writes, there it is. Lol. No. No. Yeah, but one thing, actually, Scooter, you're not too far off, honestly. Because if you look at the voicing here, and that's, again, something I learned from Radiohead, is you have this one note here that's just there all the time. It doesn't go anywhere. You know, just leave it there, and then you change the rest, but you really, the whole it's basically like in German I would call it Orgelpunkt. I don't know. Francesco writes, well, a Becoming Ocean remix would be very fun. Yeah, you're all invited to remix that. You know what I'll do after we're through with this here? I'll just post the link to that on the Discord server, so you can have some fun with it. Yeah, but right, the voicing here is really very Radiohead-esque. Actually, you know, here in the beginning, it's basically just 10. What was this? It's basically just the same. And I think I cannot have played that. Oh, did I play that? No, it's possible. Okay, that's an octave. Yeah, that's the right hand here. That's the right hand is doing that. So the thumb and the middle, the small finger are just holding onto that E for Dear Life, and in the left hand there's just octaves moving along. And it's basically all the way through. You know, it goes like that all the way through. So if you play that on the piano, it works kind of. But it's if you listen to Radiohead's Kid A, like Everything or Pyramid Song, they do something similar where they have this one top note that's just do do do. I could play it right now, but you know what? Let's play it. Was it an A? Always have this bottom or top note that's always there, right? And pedal point, yeah. Francesco Maloney writes pedal point. Although I think, from my understanding, pedal point is in the bass, but I'm not quite sure if you know, it's basically a pedal point, but just in the top melody. And yeah, I kind of activated that and then just moved. Like the way this moves is pretty simple, actually. You know, I have the third here or some kind of. Basically, you can, if you remove these notes here, like these octaves, and these as well, all you have here is just a root note and a third. Again, root note and a sixth. Yeah, but you know, that's the melody. That's how this whole thing really works. So you have just two notes moving around, and then you have some E. Pedal point that's tying all this together harmonically, and at some point I also used octaves, so I activated the left hand. Yeah, but harmonically, this again is something I like to do a lot. It's just, you know, just switching between minor and major. But yeah, I think that actually covers the meat of the track. That's what this is really. And then I'm a fan of Johan Johansson, and I really liked his Arrival soundtrack. I think it's Arrival or something where you know, basically aliens come to Earth, and yeah, it's a really good film. Like not this cliche. Oh my God, they're going to kill everyone, or stuff like that. It's a really good film. So yeah, naturally, I wanted to have these no, but I don't have a female singer, and yeah, well, I mean, I could have hired somebody, but instead I did this, and now this will be brutal. Scooter writes, yes, G on top, rubbing against F sharp. Oh my, G on top rubbing against. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty nice Scooter. This is a pretty nice dissonance, depending on the harmonic context of it. Can be pretty nice. Yeah, especially if Radiohead does it. I'm not even sure if the track was in E. Actually, I think it's some kind of like more in F sharp major or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was just to illustrate the point that there is one top note that's. Now listen to this. This is brutal. This is really brutal because all the plugins I had on there don't work anymore. But you know what? And that's the second thing we'll do today. We will just recreate that. Like, we'll not like exactly, but that's maybe also much more interesting. Francesco Molino writes, great movie on the power of thought brought by the language. Yeah, I remember. You're right. It was mostly about language, right? Where this people were, oh man, that was a good movie. I have to watch that again. It was really a good movie. Because it was just intelligent. It was an intelligent sci-fi movie, and you don't see that often. I mean, every now and then, right? When Stanley Kubrick does it or so. Robin Ole James writes, I think you have the makings, as we say in Ireland, or ingredients of a really great track. All the elements, Tone City. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but it really, it would just started with this. I think if you start with this here, and I mean, there's all this like the ups and downs. This whole dramaturgy is already there, right? It's when it builds, then it goes there, and that's already there. It's already this whole build up here, and then this is just these two audio tracks, and then you just take that and put some little sprinkles on top of it. So yeah, this here, and this is like where the whole conversation started actually. Hey, and by the way, Eduard Flammer, welcome to our Discord. Nice to see you. And Robin, nice to see you too. Welcome to the Discord. Again, if you would like to get the project file of this thing here and the media, whatever you want to take from that, right? I will put a link to this a Dropbox link to this project file later onto our Discord server. Discord server link to that is in the description of this video. So yeah, but again, if you have this here, basically, yeah, I think you can just sprinkle some stuff on top of it. What I did then, what did I do then? I think I really started with these here. So next element was, yeah, and again, this will be brutal. Is this here. Let me just go through them one by one. Yeah, that's me. Just some random patterns on one note. Right, and another one. Right. So if kind of this here, it's pretty. Alright. So let's just to make this somewhat more bearable. What I did was I added just some reverb. So we have this here. I just took this. You can basically take whatever you like. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. Right? And now now comes the good part. The good part is, wait, let me see. Oh man, I hope we can still maintain we can still keep the automation here, because that's pretty important. Let's see. Maybe we can do it. So there is this little plugin called Little Altar Boy. Let's put that here. Little Altar Boy is a plugin by Soundtoys. And I just read about I just watched a YouTube video about one producer who like a famous producer, I can't remember the name, who was like, yeah, I can't play that this fast or sing it that fast, so he slows the tracks down a little bit, so he can just record his takes a little bit slower, and then afterwards just pitches it up again. And he does that, or pitches it down rather again. And the way he does it is by using this plugin. And that's when I thought, okay, that sounds interesting. I've heard about Soundtoys before. They seem to be a pretty good company. So yeah, what I did, I just put that on there. I mean, first of all, I bought it and then I put it on there. So what I did then, I think. Right, and then you can just play around with the pitch. And you know what, while playing around with this pitch knob here, I thought, well, maybe we can automate that. And let's hope we can do this right now. I hope we can just copy this over, because that would be pretty good. Oops, that's not what I wanted. All right, let's try to copy this over. All right, maybe this works. Maybe it won't work. We'll see. Pitch, show automation in new lane. You better work, pitch. Wait, no, it doesn't work. Or does it? Yes! Right? That's all I did. Basically just automating the pitch here. From like fourth, like 4.8. Yeah, and basically doing that on all three of these. And should we do that? Should we do that? I think Francesco Malone writes, "Aha, the Na 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 choir is really fun without any plugin." Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I love it. Edward Flemmer writes, "Did you sing the vocals?" Yeah, that's basically me. Like if you take off that plugin here, and if you slam on this, right, and the pitch is then just automated, like goes up, pitch goes down, pitch goes up, pitch goes down, pitch goes up, right? That's it. Yeah, and I did that 3 times. You know what? Let's try to recreate this whole thing, because why not? I think it should be possible if the automation works. Oh no! Oh no! I think the automation here doesn't work, or is not there anymore. Is it? Yeah, it's kind of not there. Or maybe I just, yeah, but you get the idea, right? It's really just, roll off the, yeah, great stuff. It just, sometimes computer just crashes. Sometimes computer goes no. All right. Yeah, and then, at some point I also modulated the formants, which you can also do. Like you can just take this here and then it moves around, which I kind of like to do sometimes as well. You can just do that, tip, and then just play around with the formants, because then it goes like this. All right, and then we have to wait. Let's do it the right way. All right. And I think actually I might have just been using these here, the other tracks, as just like as they were, like maybe just +12. I don't know. But that's really something, if you're looking at this and you want to learn something on how to produce music, yeah, it's really not that much about which exact notes I was playing here, but just the technique too. Yeah, and on this track here, wait, can then just, that's like a 7th maybe above, and this one here is then, I think this was a 12th. Right, and if you use that together with this here, together with the synth, yeah, it's kind of, it's not exactly what was there in the original recording, but it's pretty much what I did, I think. So that it's pretty much that. And I think this plugin, especially if you use like Little Autoboy, especially if you use it in the background. If you use it in the background, it's pretty good, I think. Right. So yeah, if you have any questions about that, feel free to ask. If not, I will just move on to the next element, which is the strings. That's the third element, and that's it basically then. Francesco Mino writes, I used it a lot in my upcoming tracks. It's a golden plugin. Yeah, it's great. It's also good for, like, in the next part I also used it for the strings. The problem is when shifting vocals, which were previously high-pitched, produces weird harmonics. Yeah, it generally produces pretty weird harmonics. And this one here also doesn't really quite sound right? But if you put it into context and put some other stuff around it and just, you know, that masks all these little inconsistencies, people might not realize that it's, you know, I had several people ask me, wow, who sang that? Like, did you have a singer? Give me her name. I want to work with her as well, or something. But I mean, not like that. But, you know, people were didn't realize that this was actually me singing this. You know? So if you again take all of the bells and whistles off of it, and it's really just brutal, plain, honest. Right. That's what it is. So yeah, and if we put all this stuff on it again, it's just, I think it's a weird, like, yeah, these are weird harmonics and weird stuff that plugin does, and it's not like you can just turn male or female singer into the other gender, but you know, it's close enough. It's weird, and I kind of like that. You know, it's not like I want to do this naturally correct stuff. All right. Then we have another layer, and that layer is strings. And this is again, you know, something I don't play the violin or the cello very well. Honestly, I'm a really bad player, to be honest. Well, let's see what plugin this was. Again, the 250. So what I tend to do when I want to record strings and when I want to have strings in my pieces, you know, I just write very, very simple stuff. So stuff like that here. Right? Let's have a listen. Just one note. And then I add another note. And then I record another note. And then I record another note. And then, you know, maybe one swells a little bit while the other one goes down. So you have this like ocean-esque. And then maybe I record some cello. Same thing. And maybe I don't have reverb on there. Oh, well, I use a different reverb. This one. You know what? Let's use this. I like this more. Right? Yeah, that's a little bit too much. So I have this. And like a fifth below that, and it just goes through all the way like that. It's just, you know, sometimes it's getting louder, sometimes it's getting a little bit quieter, but that's it. That's really it. Yeah, sometimes I don't hit the note correctly, stuff like that. But yeah, that's really one layer that's just moving below that all the time. And here I'm adding another. And here. It's just more of them. And then, you know, just playing very near to the bridge, so the sound gets a little bit more like that. But yeah, I feel like this is really a very simple. If you really don't play the violin well, you can just, if you just hold one note, you can just play like that, and then you get it, like get the sound. And that's, you know, one of the elements you can basically hear then through all of the track, most of it, like, yeah. Also in the beginning. Yeah, I'm just choosing this track because the reverb settings are a little bit different. It's just, yeah. All right. And then the last element was this, and this is like as complicated as I can go with in terms of playing the strings. Now let's listen to. All right. So that's again me playing. And this is for me, playing this is really complicated because I have to do many takes. I have to do many takes so that it sounds half decent. So what is this? Let's listen to that. All right. I'm really trying to play to, what is this here? I think this is my daughter in the background. I think I was recording this while, I mean, she was really small at that time. I just held her, was sitting like this here. I had my legs on the table and she was like lying on my legs and I was just playing the violin, and at some points you hear that. Well, I have to be honest, this vibrato here, it's not bad. I mean, it's for somebody who just, I know, it was here. All right. Yeah, and then I did that. I'm really bad. But the good thing is, and then I do that again. And again. Like 1, 2, 3 times, at least 3 times, because if you're playing it 3 times, you know, the inconsistencies between every take kind of mix together, and it sounds like more like an instrument, or more like an ensemble, rather. All right. Then next step was doing the same thing 1 octave higher. So you have 1 octave, then another octave, playing the same thing basically. You see, I'm really struggling to play this. But yeah, you don't have to be like a... Francesco Molino writes, hey, they are the Stargate strings. The Stargate strings, is it? Hey, this was not too bad, this one. Yeah, but you know, if it's really simple. Like if you, yeah, it's very basic. But if you play both together, like both octaves, it's basically a technique. It's pretty like it's used very often. If you just stack different octaves of these string stuff together, it kind of works. It kind of works pretty well. And then you add, do the same thing on the cello, so you don't have these 2 upper octaves only. You also have 1 octave lower on the cello. And I can play the cello a little bit better. So, yeah, I think I'm resampling here, so I must have already recorded that like 2-3 times. Probably 3 times. So, this is already the resample. All right, yeah. So then I recorded all that here into one single file. These are the violin here. right? With a little bit reverb added. These are like these 2 octaves here, and then I had basically the same thing with the cello again, right? And then some variation in the melody, but this is really just sitting here, just improvising that. And then what you can do is then you can add these. Like if you have this here, then you play that again, and you know, take a different part where you just use slightly different notes and add them on top of each other, and at some point we have this here, which is kind of messy. Peter says, good morning Felix. Hello Peter, nice to see you. Today we have a little special live stream because on the Discord server some people wanted to see the project file for Becoming Ocean here, which is still one or probably the most favorite the most successful track I have released so far. And it's still on playlist, and it's still getting lots of plays, and has a very good listener to like ratio and stuff like that. So I thought, yeah, let's just start the live stream today with looking into the project file of that and how we came up and produced that. So yeah, and at some point here, this is pretty messy, honestly. Because just here. Changing the melody notes here and there, and at this point here I'm just meshing all of them together vertically. So yeah, it kind of helps to give you a feeling that it's kind of a in the background it's kind of an orchestra. So and by the way, if you would like to know how I recorded that, I used this microphone here. It's a Brauner Phantom Classic, very good microphone. Actually, that was a gift. I didn't buy that. Was a gift for doing an internship. Wait. Brauner Phantom Classic. Right, this one here. Hey, and it's still. Oh, okay. It's pretty expensive. Well, that was a good gift. I like that. It's actually the anniversary edition. Right, so it must be even more valuable. Anyway, yeah, so this microphone and it very close mic. So the violin, like from top to the microphone was like, I don't know, maybe half a meter, and with the cello it was pretty much the same. It was just very close mic because the room I have here is not really suited to recording instruments like that. Yeah, then just add all the stuff together, add some reverb, take out most of the low end, and that was it. Robin writes, remember to like the stream. Oh yeah, thank you, Robin. Yeah, if you like this, what you're seeing here, just hit that like button. It kind of helps. So yeah, that's the easiest way to support what we're doing here. You can also find all sorts of other stuff to support this. Links to that, again, are in the description of this video. Thank you, Robin, for mentioning that. Robin writes, remember to like the stream. I forgot until just now, 40 minutes into it. Yeah, I mean, Robin, that's same with me. I always, also when I see content I like, and the person in the video doesn't actively remind me, I usually forget. So, yeah, but again, to be honest, I'm not doing this for to grow this channel. But it's many different reasons to do these live streams. But I mean, if it grows, it's great as well. But yeah, still, it's a good idea to remember that. Peter says recorded instruments or samples. No, Peter, that's something that's like almost 10 years ago. I realized that these sample libraries, I mean, they are very good if you want to do something very specific and something mostly, they work very well with generic articulations and some stuff that you would like to do because they will sample stuff that many people will want to use. So if you're in the film music realm, you can write some pretty impressive film scores with sample libraries that you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell the difference if the arrangement is big enough and the production is really high value. But I feel like it limits my control and over the music, and I spend so much time tweaking these little parameters and looking for the right articulation in that library and take that from this library, and at that point I've spent probably hours and hours into so many technical details, and I got lost. This whole making music thing kind of got lost, and at that point I realized, no, let's I would rather just sit here with an instrument I can barely play, like the cello or the violin, and just do some stuff like that this year, and really have a connection to what I'm doing, and rather than just tweaking parameters. And also it's expensive. These libraries, there are thousands of dollars and euros you have to spend on these libraries to get like the good stuff. So I figured out it's just better for me to try to record that myself, or to invite other musicians and have them work with me to do all that stuff. And things like this here, for example. This is something, I can totally do that, and it's much more fun to play that yourself. It's just, and you can switch between these arco, ponticello, and this sol ponticello and sol tasto articulations, and get stuff like that. And it's just so much fun, more fun, even if you don't play that instrument very well. It's just better, I think. So yeah, long story short, Peter, you're correct. Okay, so recorded. Exactly. Yeah, it's recorded. But really, I explained that because I feel like it's kind of important. It was an important issue for me to. Oh, what's that? Something happened. Oh my god, people. Yeah, I have to. Oh wait, can I show you that? I think I can. This is crazy. Thank you, Robin James. This is the first time in my life. No, seriously, first time that somebody donated something here on stream. Thank you, Robin. Thank you very much. It's I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Robin says, geez, I didn't think that would come up on stream. Well, I kind of set that up so that people feel like they can become part of this stream even more. But yeah, still, thank you very much, Robin. Thank you. I guess you also, to be honest, I'm a little bit new to this. I'm a little bit new, like I've been streaming for 1.5 years, so I'm not really new to this, but to this, to this stuff where people, subscribe live on stream and you get this bing notification, or people even donate live on stream. That was a tip live on stream. That's crazy. Thank you, Robin. All right. Yeah, but really, that is the whole track. There's not much more to it. Right now, if I hit play, it will sound pretty brutal. But yeah, and the idea of these strings here is really just like basically the idea of all of this, of these strings here, of everything is really just to enforce what we had captured here in this, or what it always sounds kind of like when I say we, I mean kind of we, but this was more still. I wasn't live streaming back then, so I would say I. It was just everything here is really just there to enforce this, or to add to this improvisation here, and to this performance on the synth. So again, Robin writes, "No, brother, I'm learning." All right, that's good. That's good. But again, I think you could totally do this here as well with a soft synth. So if you use like what do we have here? Like even the internal plugins with Ableton, you could do this here. You could definitely do this. or like the Serum by X for record X for is what I would probably use to try to do this. The thing is just it's just a little bit easier to do all these little details by just having all the knobs in front of you and having them set up in a way that's kind of fixed, and it just sounds good. It just sounds good. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to get a hardware synth, because it, you know, once I sat down in front of one of these synthesizers and I played around with it, it was just, yeah. And by the way, there is on my Instagram, I think there are some videos of me playing that stuff. Let me see. There must be some videos. Whoa! What happened? Oh my god! Okay, so another somebody else also subscribed live on stream. This is crazy. See, I would love to read your name, but I can't. I'm sorry, I can't read. I guess that is. I don't even want to embarrass myself too much. I guess that looks like Chinese, but it looks like Chinese or Taiwanese. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. Seriously, thank you a lot. I really do appreciate that. I think here are, let me just, yeah, I mean here, I actually made, so if you go to my Instagram, you will find a story where I'm basically doing, and here we even have the settings. So 12, 4.8, and the format setting was 2.2. Well, I would love to see the other format settings. But yeah. Yeah, and there I'm just, you know, playing that stuff on the Rev 2. Still the old studio setup. Robin says, sorry it is. No, brother, it's Irish slang. It's kind of like, kein Problem. Ah, okay. No bother. Ah, no brother. Okay, brother. It would have been kind of weird, right? I still figured, well, maybe this is some kind of, you know, Irish. No, okay, kein Problem. No bother. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Thank you, Robin. Yeah, but if you would like to, you know, I think here you can. Right now we don't have. That's too loud. So sorry, but yeah, you get the idea. I'm basically playing with these knobs here on the Rev 2. Yeah, so that's it. That's my walkthrough of this track here. Again, it's here on Spotify. It is. Let me just, you know, and honestly, one thing I think is also important to know with this track is that I did not, for the life of me, think that this was very good. I thought this was okay. It was decent, but I did not think that it would have, like, still would, after 2 years almost, 1.5 years, still have a listener to save ratio of almost 10%, still be on like the Discover Weekly here, like generating, it's still on top, like generating the most streams, and it's still doing well after all this time. So I never thought that would happen, and I almost did not publish it because I didn't really like it that much. And that's, again, I'm saying this because if you want to release something, you most of the time you might not be the right person to judge if it is good or not. So if you're just, you know, like with this track, I thought, yeah, it's okay. Well, maybe let's. I thought other tracks were really good, but this one was like, So I still published it, and yeah, it kind of, this was the track that kind of got me launched onto several Spotify playlists, and that actually, you know, got me from having like 200 monthly listeners to 20,000. And you know, you never know. You never really know. And that's why I would encourage everybody seeing this to just, if you think a track is okay, just release it. And see where it goes. See where it takes you. Because like with this, and it's also because I thought this is too easy. You know, I did not spend a lot of time on this. I just improvised this here, like with this, right. And it was just, yeah, it was there, and it's okay. And then I did this, and this did not take a lot of time at all. I mean, most time I think I spent on this was probably with the string recording, because I had to do all the takes. So yeah, just, if you think something is okay, release it and see where it goes, because, don't let your perfectionism hold you back from all the opportunities that you can't see right now. That's something I learned with this track. All right. Thank you, everybody. I think right now we're going to switch into, that was like 1 hour, almost, a little bit less, the Becoming Ocean special. And I think now we're going to, what are we going to do? I don't know, honestly. Francesco writes, Becoming Ocean is not just okay, it works so good. Well, yeah, I mean, it works okay. I don't know. It's really, I at least, honestly, after seeing that this was actually like connecting to people, and people were connecting to this track. I started to judge it differently and think, oh, well, maybe it is better than I thought. But at the time, I wasn't really convinced about this track. I was convinced enough to say, okay, well, let's release it and see what happens. But if I would have been in a state where I was just, I will just release the very best stuff I've ever made, I wouldn't have never released this. So I think I'm just saying this because I feel it would. This is one thing I learned from making this track as well. So, yeah, exactly. Francesco writes, sometimes spending too much time in the production doesn't pay well. Yeah, the weird thing is with this Rival Consoles track. I mean, I read lots of interviews with Rival Consoles and also about this track, and this is basically also just an improvisation. So I think he didn't really spend that much time writing this. He said it was there in 5 minutes. So and I also think one of my personal favorite tracks is from the pieces I made. It's not even here in my most popular tracks. Is a track that also was just an improvisation, which was there like that 5 minutes, 2 minute track, and right here this Hummingbird. 2 minutes. It's still one of my favorite tracks. And this also didn't take long. This also, basically all of these were String Machine took a little more longer. Yeah, well. Yeah. So that, I think that concludes our jump into this. If you have any other track you would like to get into in the future, just let me know. Again, hop onto our Discord server. Link to that in the description of this video. I will post the link to Becoming Ocean, both to the Rev2 patch as well as the project file here later. So you can really just take a look at this yourself and just, play around with the MIDI, put some different synthesizers on here, just try this on the piano or on your synthesizers, or, listen to my beautiful choir here and just play around with it. And if you like, just do a remix. And if it's good, meaning not if it's good, if I like it, we can also talk about just publishing that. Because right now I don't have any release lined up, and I'm thinking, well, how do I fill the gap between the last album and the next album? Because that will be like half a year where I won't be releasing anything. So if you have, if you're producing a half-decent remix of this, and I like it, we can publish that if you like. So that's it now. That's it. Well, let's cut here and go to another project. This project now will be the current new EP. Question is, which track should we work on? Yeah, one thing I also liked about Becoming Ocean was that it had a drive and a positivity and some kind of energy. And I'm still lacking. I feel like the new EP kind of lacks a track like that. It's still Yeah, and like also listening back to the track right now, I think we still need maybe we need to do some more improvisations on the synthesizers. It's usually it takes a little bit longer and it's a little bit I get less good ideas because I'm fiddling with the sounds most of the time. But yeah, maybe we'll do that. Yeah. Apart from that, we have Vienna, which has to be recorded. The lullaby track, we have to finish the composition. I think we kind of did quite a lot of there. Traveler, something we could look into. Insect on Go. Oh, this one is a nice one. I think let's have a look at that. Just we'll just listen to it and then we can move on as well. I think it was that. Save. No, we don't save that. All right. Okay. Cal. Hello, Cal. How are you? Good morning. You just missed we talked about Becoming Ocean, like the project file, because some people from our Discord server, again, if you like, join that Discord server, link to that in the description below, were asking to some questions about the project file. I was saying, hey, we could just look into the whole project just really quick before the next live stream. And then I spent 1 hour just dissecting the whole track. It's fun though. It's fun to do that. So if you like, just rewind or watch it later. And again, if you have any questions about the track, you can just hop onto our Discord server, and I will ask any questions that you have. All right. Let's listen to that again. Alright, yeah, this is our pentatonic carpet. Oh, I don't know how to call this. Some kind of texture. So it's a pentatonic E minor, something. E? Yeah, E minor. That slowly will develop into a more pulse-oriented thing, and then we have this. Hopefully played by strings. Like obviously here in this region we will also have flutes, clarinets, strings join into this little texture. Cal says, "Oh, cool! I've never used Discord before, but I might join the group." Yeah, I mean, I also haven't used Discord before, except for this. But I feel like it's a great tool to build this community a little bit more, and to just also have a way to communicate outside of these live streams, and have more of a two-way street, All right, like this. This will be some kind of marching band marching outside the window with this bird chirping here. Okay, this was weird. This was a little bit weird. That's better. This is okay. This is okay. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is really less of an orientation. I think we need to go into the Dorico file. yeah, I feel like also this our I can just show you how it looks. You know, now we have Robin, Ollie, James, and Edward Flemmer also on this Discord, and you know, we're just memeing along and just, you know, talking about some stuff. Also, you know, if a live stream doesn't happen because something bad happened, like on Tuesday, yeah, well, you will be the first to know if you're on this Discord server. You know, this I will sometimes also post it on Twitter, but you know, people on the Discord server will know first. All right, little insects and an old bee. Let's. Oh, that sounds beautiful. Yeah, okay, that's good. I mean, it sounds like crap, honestly, but it will be better. This is really just for the sake of writing this down and just understanding the structure. Yeah, we have to make this a little bit more pretty. Well, this is kind of weird. Okay. Well, I'm not entirely convinced of this, but this is also due to the fact that it's kind of it just kind of sounds bad because the Dorico Dorico playback sounds bad, right? If you have the sound, was it a sheep? I mean, I'm pretty sure there are no sheep here on this street. In the middle of Berlin. What's this? Okay. Well. Anyway. All right. Okay. I mean, this track will just be some kind of little snack, you know. But it's good. I like it. Let me see there. All right. Then the string quartet, which will be kind of similar, in it's all like very, very gentle, mellow, slow, heartfelt, a little bit cheesy. I feel like it's all pretty much the same temperature, the whole album right now. And this as well. Hummingbird rework will be kind of similar. This probably as well. A little bit different. The piano improvisations might be a little bit different, but also if let's just listen back to that. What was the last project we worked on here? Traveler No.2, I think. Is it The Wind Travelers? Yeah, thank you, by the way, Robin, for the name. I liked that name a lot. And it works. New. Right, let's back to that. I think that's what we worked on Monday, right? Yeah, this is really just a mock-up recording. It's not how it will be later. That's okay. Maybe the sidechain is a little bit too aggressive. Although, maybe not. Yeah, this kind of works. Let's tune down the sidechain a little bit. It just, you know, there's something missing. It feels like a good backing track for a melody. Or it needs some, just some other elements. And again, I like the idea of having this be played by strings. I think it was whose idea was it? I think Peter, right? Peter van der Westina. He said, let's record that. Do you want to use strings? And I said, yes. Good idea, Peter. Thank you. We'll do that. It's just, there's something missing there. Yeah, I don't know about the end as well, and I'm not sure if this will be as long as it is here right now. I feel like the best. This is the best part, probably. This here. So that's what we would have to build on. Yeah, is there more? Is there more? So let's call this travel number 2. So we have a new traveler. Oh, that's the wind travelers, I think. The wind travelers. And what do we have to do here? We have to find a melody or some additional layer. Maybe layers. To support. But you know, it's with Becoming Ocean, for example, it was we had this very good synthesizer sound to start with, and then we could just add some stuff here and there and there, but the track was basically ready already. It was done already when we had that synthesizer track. With this here, I feel like it's like basically all of these are not really. Well, I like this here, the colors here in Little Insects and OB. The composition itself is like, it's okay. we have to look at the end part, which is don't really liked when listening back to this right now. Traveler. Yeah, let's listen to that. Yeah, I'm just going through the material right now and seeing what we need. Traveler number 2. No, that's what we just had. Releases, new EP. Travel version 4. Save that here. Did we do anything? Yeah, we adjusted the sidechain. Okay, let's save that. All right, let's listen to that. Oh, that looks like some kind of improvisation. Well, that's a quick start. That's a quick start. Not sure if that's the best start for this, but you know what? Let's just put. Oh well, I like this. Just adjusting the sidechain shape here. Not sure about this part here, it was kind of random. Also not sure about the sidechain. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. I'd rather do something like this. Some very classical inspired progression. I mean, I like this fact that it's in major right now. Yeah, this doesn't really blow me away as well. I think we have a problem here. I like this. This is okay. This is okay. I mean, this going up here 1 octave. I think I would go down 1 octave here. So so this okay. I just realized if we go down 1 octave, we're very deep in the mud of, I don't know, something doesn't really work. So that's probably a good way to go. And then we have... Yeah, I'm not sure about this. It's kind of... It's kind of weird. So we're jumping octaves like it's not really clear when or why we do that. That's maybe a problem. I would try one thing right now, and that's adding a sub just in the right moments. Not here. Maybe here. Yeah, maybe here. And we need a C and a flat and a B flat. Bum bum bum. And let's make this legato. Yeah. So again, if you have a pair of headphones, you might hear that right now. If you don't, well, that's okay as well. Just imagine some nice, juicy, fat sub bass. Right. Let's add the side chain here as well. Right, it doesn't really have that much of an impact, honestly. And so the kick drum is really also not, yeah, it's kind of, I mean, there are many issues with this track. Compositionally, it's not really that, yeah, still something missing. Let's bring that kick up. I mean, one thing is that this whole background pad here is just fiddling along all the time. It's just going. So maybe we could build some more dramaturgy there, where it just maybe drops out here and there. The kick drum maybe just doesn't join in right away. No, I think it should join here. Of course, the birds in the background, you know, we will record that properly. So maybe a break could be moving into triplets. This should be earlier, this part. Although I think that's what we were fighting with while making that track. Here we could just drop out this. Yeah, just some. I'm not sure about this. I still kind of like it, and because Freya and I think somebody else as well said they liked the track, we're going to finish this. Yeah, this white part here is just not good. It's just not good. Okay, and what I want to do here as well is we'll just use a regular sidechain, actually a sidechain compressor. We'll use an actual sidechain compressor this time, or a compressor with a sidechain. And that's just the good old regular Ableton compressor here. And we'll use that track. We'll give that a name called Kyok. Let's spell that right. Thank you. Give all the tracks the same color. All right, and then we'll just choose sidechain, choose as input the kick, and then we can just see what we can do. All right, it doesn't do anything. Let's crank that up to 1 billion. Yeah, maybe not like that. It's a little bit too heavy, right? It's really just for, again, we will most likely re-record most of it. So, yeah, don't worry about the sound quality of the piano, because we will work on that later. Alright, that sounds good. Okay. Let's get some low end out of this kick. Or should we? That's actually pretty good. Alright. Yeah, it's kind of weird, these transitions here. Okay. Now, one thing. We could continue working on this. We could do that. And I have lots of little moments here, little snippets from past live streams where I thought these improvisations might be a good way to go. So yeah, Francesco, just as you said, sometimes spending too much time in the production doesn't pay well. I feel like most of this EP, most of this album is actually falls into this realm. It's really there was no track that was just there like that. So yeah, maybe we need to continue looking as well, and maybe that means improvising some more on the synthesizer part of things here. Maybe that's something we'll do today. I think I will stream for like another 1.5 hours. So I think, I mean, even if this might be pretty boring for most people to watch, I think I'm going to do like half an hour improvisation at least, and then we'll listen back to. Maybe we'll not do that, like listening back to the improvisation right away. Maybe we'll do it. Don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will listen back to it right now. That's okay as well. All right. Is there still a piano track we can use? It's one of my questions right now, because we had our best of piano improvisation. Releases, new EP, material. Where is it? Piano Impro, best of there. All right. New. All right. We still have this. Francesco Meloni writes, you have to know when to stop. Yeah, I think it's also it's pretty hard to know, right? But I feel like there are the tracks, all of the tracks we have right now, like all of them, are not in a state I would say I would feel comfortable releasing them. None. Like none of these. But I feel like, I mean, this will be a beautiful track. I think this will be nice, like a little small thing. This one here has potential. I think we will need to look into these improvisations, and see if there's more material we can add, and then think about how we can actually build a dramaturgy that works for this track. But the core idea of this. I like this. And I still think it works. We'll have to, but it's a lot of work to get this to a place where I would actually listening to this and think, that's good. I like that. Yeah, the lullaby. It's pretty weak, I think. But I think this is a track that could be just recorded with a string ensemble, and all of a sudden it explodes. Kind of, it's suddenly this really beautiful thing, and it's really just a very short track, right? 1 minute 30. That's okay. We still haven't touched this, but that's should be pretty quick. This one here, basically the composition is done. We just have to arrange it. That's something we can just do later. Yeah, the string loops here. Yeah, I just feel it. Francesco, you're right in your assumption that, I mean, you didn't assume that we need to do that. You just said, yeah, you missed the improvisation on the synthesizers, and I think you're correct. I think we'll do something like that today. And I think we're going to do something like that today, today and tomorrow and next week after that. And I think we're going to spend more time on the synthesizers. Yeah, just because I think this whole album right now lacks some piece that's like has some more driving energy, some driving force. It can be melancholic. It can be all the stuff I like to do. But I feel like we don't have that track yet, and we need it. All right. So here we still have this. Let's just go through the piano improvisations real quick. I kind of like this. I don't know what this could be. This could be some kind of interlude as well. I like this. I mean, and even if this is really just like 1 minute, if it's just this exact thing here, like almost about 1 minute. Almost like an agnostic prayer or something, Agnostic prayer. I don't even know if that's... I think that would be a good title for this, because it has this religious connotation in its sound. Let's call this... Yeah, I feel some kind of deep connection to this. Can't really explain. So I think this will, even if it's really just that what we have there, maybe not sung by me, but played with some strings. I like the melody as well. Yeah, I like it. You know what? Let's just take this here, and this will be like kind of a 1 minute track, just some little thing, and that's good. I would really like to see what comes up when you do that. How do agnostics pray? Agnostics don't have to pray, but since they are aware of at least the possibility of a spirit greater than them, it wouldn't hurt to do so. It wouldn't hurt to do so. Yeah, I think for me it's really much more complicated than that, because I mean we touched on this in some of the streams before that, but Wait, re-record. That's something we have to do with this. And it's really just 1 minute, a 1 minute track. I would have to think about it. I'm not a philosopher again. So what I'll do now is I will just strip the whole project down to this one single idea and then save that project as a new project file and then save as. Please not save it as the same thing because then everything we did here is gone. That would be bad. Agnostic prayer. Oh man, wouldn't it be cool to play that whole thing with a string ensemble? Oh man, this would be pretty nice, I think. On this. Oh no, I recorded whoops, I accidentally deleted. No. Accidentally deleted the voice as well. That's something I did not want to do. This can go and all of this can go, but that voice should stay. So this here. This can be featured like 2 times in this 1 minute, I think, because I like this major to minor move again. All right, and what do we have here? I mean, this is all based on this. You know, we have this loop, and everything else is kind of built around that. I mean, this is also nice. Let's delete the time here. All right, so we have this, and what does this need? We need. Let's start here. I mean, this is also nice. Yeah, we'll have this little agnostic prayer track and build that. And I think we shouldn't just overcomplicate it. It should just this will stay a track where we just have the piano and then maybe some string melody. Although I like the idea of having a string ensemble. We'll see. I mean, it's pretty easy to transform a good piano arrangement into a string arrangement. So, you know, if we want to do that, in case we want to do that, we can on a pretty short notice, I think. All right, I think what we'll do next is I will go to the toilet because I need to be, and then we will improvise. I will move to the synthesizer section of this room, which is basically just the Rev 2 and the Model D by Behringer, the clone. Sorry, it sounds good. I still like it, and I can't afford a Model D, so. And maybe the Minilogue. Let's see. We have the Volca sample and a very beautiful effects board and some effects on the piano as well. So I think we can do some stuff here. Yeah, and then we'll do like half an hour maybe of improvisations, which might be a little bit boring to watch, but bear with me. We'll create something. Maybe we won't. Even if we don't create something, if we don't find something, that's already also good because we know what we don't want, right? yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll listen back to this, look for good ideas, and we'll do the same thing tomorrow, I think. Because I feel like, I mean, we could continue to polish these pieces here and to work on them, trying to get them to a state where they kind of work. But right now I feel like there is still this a gaping hole in the, no, it's not a gaping hole, but it's just, there's something missing on this album. And I think it's best to start to find that and dig for that. And when we found that, we can start building the whole thing. And then, I think then we're on a good way. On a good way, auf einem guten Weg. That was a direct translation of a German phrase you would not use in English, probably. Anyway, I'll be right back. Welcome back. So let's set up the whole synthesizer thing here. Yeah, I think first of all we need to have a project file where we can record that. So I think I had a template. Oh, apparently I don't. All right. Let's first see. I think I will just use the Volca. I'll just use the Volca, the effects board, and the Rev2. That should be enough. Okay. So. I think I'm also going to create a template right now. It's just easier. Oh wait, but Rev2 record, perfect. We have that. I think now that's better. Ref2, and we need the effects board. So that's basically just, where is it? Volca, oh, Volca sample, we need that as well. Volca, perfect, and we need the, where is it? Piano clicks, no. Effects board, perfect, that's what we need. And this one here should be a mono channel for the Volca, I think. Oh no, the Volca is in stereo, actually, it's in stereo. It has stereo reverb on it, the Volca sample. So, that looks okay. That looks okay. Let's test the whole thing. Why can't I record MIDI here? Input from Ref2. All right, that's looking better. And this one here is what? All right, FX board. Let's rename it FX board, Volca, and Ref2. I usually set all my tracks to -9 dB because you then have more headroom to work with afterwards. Okay. I will just do some test recording right now and see if everything works the way it should. And give. That was the Ref2 sending MIDI out to Dorico. Thank you. Okay. So at least we know this works. Although, what is happening right now? Okay, there is some weird delay and some kind of doubling happening as well. So yeah, it takes some time. It takes some time. These things, you know, usually take some time to set up. That's why I will create a preset for this, because I don't want to wait that long in the future as well. And one more thing we need to do. Yeah, it's kind of tedious. Usually, I would want to just have to switch it on, and it just all works. Sometimes that's not the case. All right. So let's look here. Install update. Remind me later, please. Thank you. Okay. Let's load synth loop A. B. Okay, that's the camper, because everything here is running through the camper. Okay, install update. Okay. Oh no, it's transferring a software update to the camper. So maybe we'll need to wait some more time. Don't need the take line. So the ref2 has an input from external in, and then please ref2. All right. Yeah, this might cause some. No, actually, this might not cause some latency issues. That was latency right there, thinking latency, because we don't need to be quantizing this to anything. So it doesn't really matter if the whole recording is some milliseconds later or some milliseconds off. That's completely fine. All right, and the camper is just being updated. I should not have done it. Anyway, that gives us more time to work on the rest. FX board and Volca. Let's see if that works. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty loud. It's pretty loud. I'm wondering why we can hear it, because it shouldn't go through the effects board, I think. Oh yes, it does. It does. Okay, now that's better. So we can see it recording here, but we don't hear it on the effects board. So if I pull it up right now, oh, and one thing we should also do, we should add a sum, a stereo sum. Yeah, I think I will just take this, what we have then there, and just use that as a preset, because it takes ages to set this up, as I just see here. All right, we'll use this one here as well, because this is the basically what we're hearing, like the whole mix. Well, let's just call it sum. That's great. Great. All right. Let's record again. Let's see if everything is there. Yeah, even my voice is there. Okay. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Okay, and Ref2 is also showing the media is recording. I think we have everything. Only thing that doesn't really work right now is the camper, because this might take a couple of minutes. Yeah, and I think worst case it will also have to update. It will have to restart the camper. But okay, everything else works. I'm pretty sure that this one here works as well. So I think we can save this here already. Let's use all of these and delete these here, because we don't need this. We also don't need all the take lanes. That's a little bit annoying when you open up a preset or template and you already have lots of take lanes, and that's what we're also going to do. Audio files connected to that. So let's clean that up first. I think we can do that under manage files. All right, manage user library, no, manage project. So we have 15 files. We don't need them. We don't need any of them. Show me, right? Select all, move to trash. Sorry, the file you're trying to delete is used in your live set. No, it's not. It's not. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's not. Go to trash. Okay. What? This is not used in my live set. Yeah, this is beautiful. All right. Let's see if we can just get rid of them. No. That's another thing I love about Apple, because it doesn't cling on to all the audio files. All right. Yeah, I'm just deleting the audio files. I'm so sorry. We have to we have to wait for the camper to update. It's kind of bad, but you know, that's the way it is right now. Well, I don't see these files being used anywhere, dear Ableton. Anyway, okay. Show an Explorer. We'll just... Apparently I can't do that. All right. You know what? I will just save this here as a template anyway, and then we can start. Yeah, you see, I'm also live streaming the very boring stuff, and that's the very boring stuff here. Rev2 plus Volca plus effects impro. All right. So we have this. I will close this for now, not save it. Then we will delete. Still can't. Ah, okay. Now they're gone. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Now it's gone. Okay. And then we can restart. And then we should be. I've gotten rid of the files. I promise you, we will do some improvisations very soon. So this would probably be a part when I was watching a VOD, so replay of this. I would just skip it. Just skip ahead 10 seconds until we're actually recording. Right, here's the intro. Hey, you know what? I'll just open this up like that. Perfect. Now let's see if there are still, if Ableton thinks it needs some more files. Manage project. There are no missing files. That's what I want to see. Perfect. That's how we want it to be. Okay, and we still can't start because the camper is still updating. Well, I guess nobody's watching anymore. Oh, well, 2 people still watching. Congrats. Congrats to you two. You're really pushing through. Yeah, I mean, we can just talk a little, or we can watch YouTube videos. You know, that's, or we can look at stuff I would like to buy. Although, to be honest, I don't need to buy anything here for this studio. Maybe a good cello, because my cello is really, really bad. It sounds really bad. I think if I had to buy something, that would be it at the moment right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm not that good a cello player at all, so that's all right. Novation Launchpad, I would like to have that. Oh, and I bought that already, so okay. Yeah, I don't know really what to do while we're waiting on this update here. Man, I should not have pressed that button. Okay, but good news, the camper is restarting, so I think we can start pretty soon. We can start pretty soon, soon. Oh, and one thing I would love to set up is some kind of MIDI filter, because here we have, I'm gonna have this, wait, Oracle. No, it also wants to install an update. It's my MIDI hub. I won't do that now. What I would love to do though is have a filter that only receives, that filters out all CC notes from the Rev2, because it kind of messes up lots of things. And I always have to delete them. Anyway, I think our camper is still starting. Yeah. You know, usually for me, I really like to start with some track I would like to imitate. And maybe we'll just try to imitate our own track, like Becoming Ocean. Maybe that's a good starting point. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. You know, we'll just take it one step at a time. It's almost there. It's almost there. Right. Almost there. Did anybody get the Star Wars reference? Almost there. Stay on target. Yep. Tragic. Oh, and it's still... how long can this thing take to start? Good Lord. Yeah, it just takes some time. You know, the Kemper Profiler is a complex piece of hardware. And if you update it, it takes some time. I did not think that through. I'm really sorry, everybody. But hey, you know what? Let's give that effects board a different color. And the Volca is that, some is that, perfect. Okay. Then we can save that as a template again, override the old one. Perfect. The Volca is still kicking along. It's good. The effects board should work as well. Yeah, we're really just waiting on the Kemper to restart. Man, I did not. Hey, what we could do. I just thought we could listen back to some earlier improvisations, but yeah, I just want to start with enough energy, and if we are also using some energy to listen back to some older recordings, I think it would be good to just spend half an hour on that, at least maybe an hour, so that it works. And the Kemper is still starting. Yeah. That's how it is sometimes. That's how it is. You wait for an update. I mean, could I just pause the stream? No, I think I won't do it. You know what? I think we'll listen back to some tracks. This should be. Let's listen back to that. And again, I think we'll start with something that has a pulse like that. So it's. Yeah, that sounds like something clicked. No. No. It's still updating. Man, all the software that suddenly wants to be updated here, I won't do it. I mean, if you listen back to this, it's actually really just the top voice that's switching between the fifth. No, 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 no. and then, you know, it spreads. Oh, one thing I forgot to say about Becoming Ocean. That's maybe, you know, nobody will see this. But if you do, in mastering, I limited the stereo width of the track up to that point. And I just, you know, spread it like to, made it very like that. At that point. I just made it full-blown stereo, left, right. Yeah, I think it's done. It has happened, everybody. I think we can finally start recording. All right. Thank you. Thank you, dear Rev2, for playing that back. Let's see if it works. Yes, that looks good. Let's see if it's recording. Yeah, looks good as well. All right. Yeah, I think we'll just do it. Let's do it. Let's just do it, whatever it is. Okay. I think I'll start with fiddling around with the LFO section here. And maybe some more modulation as well. Some less reverb here. It's a little too big. Okay, I think I will try instead of using the LFOs, I will try to use the arpeggiator for this because it has a little bit more control. So let's switch. Can we just switch them off? All right, just turn them on to 0. And I think I actually like the old reverb a little bit better. Oh. No, okay. Let's just switch. Stay with that here. All right. Okay, that's a little better. Because now we can, use the release. I love to do that. Okay, maybe we don't use that, but time no playing here on this. I just want them all play together. Come on, you can do it. I know that you can. All right. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Why didn't this work right away? Probably. Because I had the release all the way up. Okay. Okay, I just restarted the pulled up the amount of the LFOs again. So now we have an arpeggiator plus the LFOs. Kind of weird. Oh yeah. Put the first one to half speed. That's better. No kick drum today. Also added the sub-octave. That's okay. was something like a couple of minutes ago that was not too bad, but I already forgot. Good that it's recorded, right? Okay, yeah, first of all, I'll try to save this preset here. Right. Compare. U1P42. I need to remember that. U1P42. All right. That's right. Oh no! No! I think I just deleted it. Yeah, I did. Crap. Instead of writing it. But I thought... Well, it doesn't matter what I thought. It's gone. We'll just create a new one. Okay. Just turned on the instant lo-fi junkie. That's a little bit too much, I think. think that's it. And not in that is our new track. No, that's okay. The camera chooses to agree that this is the end of the stream because it must have turned black quite a while ago. Well, thank you everybody today for being here. We had quite a lot of playbacks actually. Yeah, and as expected, things dropped pretty heavily when we had some technical difficulties. But again, thank you everybody for being here today. Thank you, Francesco. Thank you, Cal. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Peter. And Eduard Flemmer was here as well. Scooter was here. Scooter is hopefully asleep right now. Phil Jones was here. Great. Always great to see new faces here. DJRY was here from Canada, Ontario. And yeah, I think that's it. If you just have to imagine my face right now. Let's stop the recording here. I think that was quite a long recording. We did like 40 minutes of recording. Yeah, I will be online again. The next stream will be again tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central European Time. It was a pleasure having you all here, and I would love to see you here, same place, same time, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central European Time. Thank you everybody for watching, and see you tomorrow.